Hello everyone, Nadezhda here, and in today's lesson I am going to teach you all about color schemes. This video is the final part of the 4-part mini course about rooms, so if you want to check out all about rooms, check out this playlist or the link in the description below. Let's begin with the color schemes. We have previously set up all of our rooms and all of our functions are actually in this department parameter. So we are today going to create the color scheme from that parameter. Of course, for color schemes you can use any other parameter, and to access the color scheme settings, go to the color scheme option in your properties. If you have a template assigned, then this option might be part of your template. So if this part is frozen and you cannot access it, then go to your template and set it up there. First thing I do, I change this option from spaces to rooms. Then I have to create the new color scheme that actually counts the parameter. So I'm going to just duplicate one of these existing ones, let's say occupancy for example, and then I'm just going to call it department. Some of these parameters are created by default, so maybe in those cases this is not going to be necessary. Once I'm done, I click OK. And now what I have to do is change this color option from occupancy to department. I click OK here, and now I have all of these other colors. For now I will click OK and I will return to these settings. As you can see now, our plan has become quite different. It has assigned different colors to the rooms that have different department. Once I return to the options of color schemes, I can see now that I have a few different options. For example, I can change each of these colors. Let's say apartments and entertainment have very similar colors. They are not so notably different, so I can just click on one of these and change the colors that will be used. Let's give it some maybe blue and click OK. Of course, this option now does not look any similar to the other one, so I'm just going to kind of make it lighter so it fits in better. And now once I click that, I can see that my gym has changed the color, and that is also very handy, knowing that you do not have to rely on these generic colors. You can change any color you want. I will go back and let's explore other options as well. I can see now that I have this visibility option checked. That means that if I don't want any of these rooms to have color, I can simply uncheck it. So let's say, for example, entertainment again. I click OK. And I can see now that this room has changed color. We can see that it's blue, but this is a generic blue room option. That means it will not be visible in the printed option. Let's just go to the print preview. And once we go to the print preview, we can see that this one is now empty. It is white, so it's important to note that this color actually means empty, and it means basically no color. I go back and I will check this once again, and basically if you want to, you can also assign it some pattern, let's say diagonal crosshatch, and click OK. And now we can see that instead of color, this has pattern, it has crosshatch pattern, but generally I think most of the times you will only use colors. If you have decided to get rid of colors, you do not need them anymore, simply go back. And instead of the department option you created, you simply choose none. And that way your rooms no longer have colors. One more thing that I have forgotten in the first shooting of the video, and then later remember when I was creating this thumbnail for video, is how to actually add the color fill legends. Basically, when you have the color scheme, you do want to automatically add a legend for it, and the way to do it is to go to the annotate tab and then to choose color fill legend. Then you simply click somewhere on your drawing where you want it to be, and as you can see, it reads all the values from your color scheme, and you can also customize it to look different by simply clicking it and then going to edit type. Here you can either duplicate this family or you can modify this one. For example, you can change the size of these rectangles, let's say 4 by 4, and the next option you have is values displayed option, and here you choose whether you want to show only the values from this view or all the values from the project. If you were to choose all, then As you can see, we, for example, get the restaurant, which doesn't exist on the ground floor, but only on the L1 floor. But in this case, if you choose this option, all of the values that exist in any level will be showing up on every drawing. In this case, I'm just going to turn it off because usually I only want to see the values that exist in each view separately. You can also choose whether you want your text to have background, whether you want it to be transparent or opaque, and I usually use transparent here because I don't like having white fill in most of the cases. You can also update the color of the font, and you can choose whether you want to show title or not. Here you also have two options for the font, for the text and the title text, and here I will retain Arial Narrow, and you can also change the size, and you can either make it bold, italic or underline. I will only make title bold and click OK. And this is how it looks like. It was very automatic and very quick to make. And this is it with this part. We finish our room course, and if you need any help, if there is part of the lesson you did not understand, please let me know in the comments below. I view them and I answer them. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye! If you want to learn Revit like a pro, take a look at my architectural course through the link below. You will learn how to develop the project from concept to final design using Autodesk Revit. It is ideal for beginners, but valuable for anyone looking to build a solid foundation. By the end, you'll know how to take a design from concept to detailed documentation with confidence and clarity. You will gain a solid Revit workflow you can actually use independently or in work in larger teams in architectural studios. With almost 100 structured video lessons, it is designed to help beginners master Revit step by step. To support your progress, I've included assignments with each lesson, plus the opportunity to ask questions and receive guidance directly from me whenever you need it. This way, you're not just watching tutorials, you're actively learning, practicing, and improving every step of the way. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.